Hello, amazing teachers. Jay Fulmer here. Let's talk about doctrinal mastery scriptures. The scripture today is 2 Nephi 2:25. Notice that the manual has suggestions to explain and memorize this scripture reference. 2 Nephi 2:25 is a great one to start students off if they haven't learned a scripture before, if they haven't memorized a scripture before. Here's an opportunity to practice memorizing. And it's so easy to do. This is such a short and powerful scripture. As students memorize one scripture, they're going to be much more interested and confident to memorize other ones. So if they don't memorize any other ones, let's do this one. Now, you can divide up the words like they have there, and then you could have them do it line by line. And then, as it says here, you can erase certain words. But I'd like to suggest another option, another possibility, and that's drawing pictures. Let me teach you how to draw a basic alternative to a stick man. You have a kind of trapezoid for the torso for the female. You've got a curvier trapezoid. You can draw emotions. You can have them be excited just by how you shape the trapezoid. And notice just circles for the hands and feet. You don't have to go nuts with that, but you can get those shapes to be pretty expressive. Here's an example of a walking guy with his hand out. Make it look like a mitten. Don't get caught up in the details. These are simple shapes, but it's a fun alternative to the stick man. If I draw a scripture character like Jesus or a heavenly being, I would draw a robe like this. Very simple. Notice just shapes, simple shapes for the hands, simple lines for the robe, lines to show divinity. So feel free to use those characters as you think about drawing the scripture mastery. Here we've got Adam. Adam fell. Now, people like to use plays on words when you're drawing pictures. I want to encourage you instead to have your students try to teach doctrine as they are doing this. So, what about Adam fell? See, we're teaching here what was the fall? What led to what's going to happen? And did Adam do it alone? No, let's get Eve in there as well. And that would be our statement for Adam fell. Another example of the way you could do it is to have Adam and Eve leaving the garden. And let's make sure that they're holding hands. Adam and Eve leaving the garden. Let's put the apple over there on the ground, the fruit, and a little tree back there, a little path. They're leaving the garden. Adam fell. Adam fell, why? That men might be. So here we've got Adam and Eve holding a new little baby. And men are that they might have joy. Let's draw that again, but this time let's fill in joy. Joy in family life. Adam fell that men might be, men are that they might have joy. I hope this helps to give you some ideas of ways that you might really be able to engage, especially artistic students, but even other students in memorizing scriptures in ways that will help to really solidify them in their minds. Not just wordplay, but the meaning of the scripture. If you like this idea, let me know, and I'll try to do a couple other tutorials with this kind of drawing. In the meanwhile, I'd love to know how this works out in your class if you try it. Let me know in the comments below.